welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our first video of 2019. I'm going to apologize now if anything about this video is a little wonky or anything. I am recording this on my brand new Canon camera and it's my first time using it. One would think I would have done a trial run before doing this, but so not only is this our first video of 2019, but it is also our first video in our new series, Alternate Universes, What Changed. When it comes to this series, what I'm going to be doing is taking you a little bit more in depth about what happened when I added my original characters into their respective worlds, plot lines that changed, character storylines that changed, just overall the little different intricacies that changed when I introduced a character into the world. And to start it all off, I thought we would begin this series with our original character breakdown, and that was Little Miss Gracelyn Carter O'Neill of the Stargate universe. That's right, kids, Gracie is back. All you should know about Grace is she is part of the Stargate franchise and a royal pain in my ass. I'm going to link her original blog and video down below so you can take a look if you need a refresher course, because I don't want to explain it again. It is painful to have to revisit some of these topics. The major difference between how Stargate actually went and how Grace's version went is Grace herself. By adding her in, I changed a major relationship by actually giving it to the readers, and changed to a point how the characters acted and what they did as the show went along. There are a number of plot changes and character changes in Grace because of her being around, so let's get into those. The first major one is character deaths. By having Grace in there, who is the next step on the human evolutionary path, even beyond that of her father, because of Grace's being there, a lot of characters things changed for them because she was there to influence what happened. Sometimes this meant Grace was the one getting hurt. Other times it meant that she was able to forewarn people so that they weren't hurt as severely or at all, things like that. One of the major deaths that changed by Grace being there is Dr. Janet Fraiser. From almost the beginning of the show, Janet was the doctor we saw most often when SG-1 was hurt or needed medical advice. In Season 7, in a two-part episode, she was killed in the line of duty off-world saving a man's life. Not a member of SG-1, but still important nonetheless. His story did tie in very nicely to the episodes. The thing to remember about Grace is, even before she knows just how special she is, she's always had feelings about certain things, about what would happen or what has happened. And she's always warned her parents when she could. With Janet, she made sure the team knew to be extra careful, and because of that, the wound Janet received was not as life-threatening as it was in the show. In the show, she's dead instantly. In Grace, she's severely wounded but able to make a full recovery, though it is a long road to get there. Another death that was changed, though not prevented, was within Stargate Universe, the second spin-off of SG-1. In the beginning of Season 2, Sergeant Hunter Riley is killed after a shuttle crash on an unexplored planet. In the show, he's dying slowly, and the commander, Colonel Everett Young, is the one who ends his suffering by suffocating him, with Riley's permission, of course. Riley pretty much just tells him, you know, end it. He's in pain. He doesn't want to suffer anymore. In Grace, she's the one who ends it for Riley. A gift that Grace has that she so rarely uses or even thinks about is to end someone's life by entering their mind and basically just shutting it off. That's the easy way of putting what Grace does. She can go into the brain and just turn everything off. To save Everett from having to deal with taking someone's life, given the recent birth of his daughter, who actually wasn't born in the show because the writer sucked, Grace knew, as a new father, the last thing Everett needed was the guilt hanging over his head. So she took it away and placed the burden on her own shoulders. It's the first and only time Grace uses that gift on a friendly target, and it just about destroys her to do it. But I felt, for how I had changed things with the show because of how the writers did it and how I was immediately like, no, I'm not doing that. I need it to be changed because what they did just shattered my heart. I felt that it was going to be okay to put Grace in that situation because she'd have what she needed to recover from it. When I finally gave in and created Grace, her plotline was simple. Give fans the pairing they'd been watching build but never come into fruition for so many seasons. Because Grace is there from the beginning, her parents, SG-1 members Jack O'Neill and Samantha Carter, are already married and very much happy together. This is the pairing that was teased and taunted to viewers for 10 seasons, 2 spin-offs, and 2 movies. And we still got nothing. By the end of all that, I knew Gracie had earned her place and given not just myself, but other fans what they've longed for so many years. Because I'm not kidding you, I'm still not over the fact that we did not get confirmation of that pairing. And it's all been off the air since 2011, I believe. Okay, so I'm not over it. As of right now, I have no future plans for Grace. She's as completed as I see her getting right now. I'm sort of cross-posting her from fanfiction.net over to Archive of Our Own, but it's slow going because I'm rewriting as I go. A lot of my early work is painfully in need of help. But just because she's finished, it doesn't mean she isn't still in the forefront of my mind. Gracie is my original character. She's what started it all. Giving into her and creating her world just opened me up to a whole new possibility of what I could do with my writing and with original characters. And I don't regret a single moment of it. And if she ever wants to start writing again and popping out more stories, I am all for it. I would love to dive back into her world and explore that some more whenever she's ready. And that is our first video in the alternate universe What's Changed series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It does need some polishing in some places, but I'm pretty satisfied with how it came out, to be honest. I hope the video turned out good in my recording here. I don't know. I don't have a flip screen, which I'm actually kicking myself for now, but I do not have a flip screen, so I'm just gonna have to hope I'm centered. My lighting is good because, as you all know, I record in my room on my windowsill, so I have the natural lighting, and yeah, I need to get a setup to face that way and put my curtain here. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this series and Grace's video for it. As I said, her original blog and video will be down in the description below. Also down in the description below, all of my social media handles, along with the newest blog post if you want to read the blog that goes along with this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. I love knowing you guys enjoy the content I give you, and I would really like the feedback on this new series. Also, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I love getting new subscribers. I love sharing my knowledge with more people. Also, turn on the notification bell, setting your options to all, not just for me, but for everyone you follow, so you always get a notification when we upload. And I will see you guys on Saturday in our next video. Bye!